time you come around. Like, oh my, something died and it just can't be found. Tell me what good would I be to anyone with no boundaries? Trust me when I need to lock it down. I need it.
Hey guys, it's Melanie with Sun Moon Truth Tarot. Okay, today's episode is going to be about energy vampires and how to clear negative energy from your home and how to clear toxic people from your life. Okay, the best way to explain it. Let me just see if I can find the definition of an energy vampire. Read that to you and then we'll go into it. It's a lot. See if they got anything on it, like a definition. What is an energy vampire? Energy vampires are people who sometimes intentionally drain your emotional energy. They feed on your willingness to listen and care for them, leaving you exhausted and overwhelmed. Energy vampires can be anywhere and anyone. They can be your spouse or your best friend. That's the definition online, which is exactly what I was going to say anyway. All right. An energy vampire is a person who is so unhealed and they refuse to do the work on themselves to heal themselves. Instead, they just thrive on people who have done the inner work to heal themselves, and they will steal their energy. They will steal your light. They will just come around and they will drain you. So whenever you're in the presence of a person, there's a difference in an unhealed person who's wanting to get help and heal themselves and an energy vampire who just wants to suck the life out of you. And I'm going to go into that. An unhealed person is somebody who like really needs your help. But you can tell like they do it in a loving, caring, nurturing way, and they want to give back something to you for helping them. Now, an energy vampire is somebody who feels entitled, like you owe them something. You must do this for me now. Those type of people. And it's like, we ain't playing that shit. All right, so because I did not do this video last week like I was supposed to and listen to spirit, one of my energy vampires had to come back in. Actually, two of them. Well, one of them I think is unhealed and they just need help and guidance. Like they're just broken right now. The other one I know for certain is a fucking energy vampire, and it's like, no, I'm not even going to reply to you. I'm going to block you because I forgot to block you on that one phone. The one I don't even use. So that one's an energy vampire. That is one who just sucks the life out of whoever they can and they thrive off of it. No, I'm not the one. Go away. So hopefully after this video, I'll be able to cut this energy once and for all. Here's what we do though. This is how you protect your home and your body from energy vampires. And also, if you guys are interested, I'm going to post up on my other page on Facebook, the Step Into Your Power Golden Girl style for the girls. Guys, if you want it, just send me an inbox, instant message on Facebook, and I'll send them to you too. But I've had a lot of ladies ask me to do this video and help them. Like, how do you clear these energies? What do you do when you've got an energy vampire? So this is how you do it. And this is my love for you, a free lesson. This is what I do. Himalayan salt and water cans all over your house. Keep them bitches filled up with water. You put Himalayan salt, and I use my little candle cans because I don't like to make candles in those, but it was some that came with the kit with the wax. All right, you take those little cans, fill them with salt, like at the bottom, and they're going to crystallize because it's absorbing all negative energy out of your home, all toxic shit out of your air. It's actually a purifier. That's why they say Himalayan salt lights are good for your home, because they purify the air. That one doesn't have the light bulb anymore. It got broke. But I still keep it there because it absorbs negative energy. So this is a very good one. Another thing you can do with Himalayan salt, sprinkle that shit all over the floor before you vacuum. I have rugs. I don't have carpet. I have hardwood floors. But you sprinkle that on your rugs. Let that shit sit when you first start cleaning your home. Throw that down. Like that carpet powder stuff, throw that everywhere. All over. Just let it absorb all that negative energy before you vacuum. Go through, clean your house, top to bottom, high dust, low dust, all that. Then vacuum your floors. Then you mop your floors. You can even add a little bit into your mop water, and it'll help you absorb all that dirt and negative energy. That's one of my favorite ways. Another way, I make these, and I sell these. This one's not the pretty one. I had a pretty one. and you put these in your windowsill. It's got the rose quartz, the selenite, and the Palo Santos. This like puts out energy of positive vibes. This is a charger, so it like recharges the environment, and the rose quartz brings in love. So I make these, and if you guys are interested and you want some, I have to make more. I have quite a few, but when I run out, I'll have to go make more. You just stick them in all your windowsills, all over your house, and it keeps that energy cleared out. Other stones that are good, and these aren't all of them, these are just the ones I know of. Tiger's eye is good, and this is one of my favorites. Selenite Moldavite. Moldavite is the best. I love that stone. It will get rid of shit, and it will reveal to you who you need to clear out of your life real quick, and they'll get removed. Like, there's nothing they can do about it. You just, I put it on my forehead. I made my oil, my Moldavite oil. Swear by it. Put that shit on my forehead every day. It opens up your third eye. But this is black, not black onyx. Black onyx is a good one too. This is black tourmaline. It's really a pretty stone, and it's got different. But this, you just hold it in your hand, and then you can also take this one like another healing stone for healers. One in your right hand, one in your left hand, and you just sit there and take deep breaths, and you let that energy run through you, and it will help you. I keep stones all over, especially in this room, because this is my positive room. Tiger's eye is a good one for protection, and you can just look up online like any stones that you need for protection of energy, and most black stones are really good for absorbing negative energy. I don't remember what this one is. I think this might be a black onyx, but that's good. I have them everywhere. Selenite is one of my favorites, and Moldavite. Those are my two favorite stones, but I like black tourmaline too. It's like a black selenite. Those help you. And then a stove boil. This is something I love to do too, because not only does it make your house smell good, but it puts positive energy in your house. So with the stove boil, I either add a lemon or an orange, a big pot of water on the stove, and a little bit of vinegar, because that absorbs negative energy as well. Then go through, like on Pinterest, they have like what the different spices mean and what they do, their healing purposes. Cinnamon attracts. Himalayan salt absorbs negative. I know them, but I can't remember them all. My favorite ones. Lavender is good for relaxation. There's just like all kinds of different ones. I can't remember the one I'm trying to think of, but it brings in love. But they all have a different, every spice has a different thing that they do. So look them up, and whatever you feel you need in your home, you boil this on your stove with this water. Bay leaves are good for intention settings. I usually write on my bay leaves what I wish to come to me, and then I put those in there, and I boil this on my stove. When it comes to a boil and the steam starts coming out, you take that pot off your stove and you walk through every single room in your house, hit the corners and all, and you let that absorb into the air, and that will clear out negative energies. Another thing, sage and Palo Santos. You can burn those. That's the basic. That's the everybody knows to burn sage in your home, because it kills germs and it gets rid of negative energies. That's why Indians did it. And now the one that you guys have been waiting for. How to cut cords of attachment. Okay, there are videos on this on YouTube that you can do. And this is how I learned, because when I was in my dark night of the soul, I went in and was doing some deep inner healing work and looking for the answers. Everybody knows from that video, and this was supposed to go into that. So this is for that Power Up Week. Cut cords of attachment. This is a must do. When you have an energy vampire or an energy that just wants to keep returning and repeating a cycle that does not work, it just doesn't work. Like it didn't work then, it's not going to work now. Leave it alone. So you go in. This is a karmic tie that you have to this person, and you have to cut this cord. You can ask them if they want to do it with you, but if they don't, that's fine. You don't need them to do it. You can do it yourself. If they do it too, it's even more powerful, because you're both agreeing to cut this karmic tie so that you can move on in your life and you don't have to learn the karmic lesson. But if they don't want to do it with you, that's fine. They don't have to. You do it by yourself. So there's two ways you can do this. One is there's like a meditation that you can do, and you don't need the music on YouTube. You can do this by yourself. You just sit by yourself, take your deep breaths, and get your body to relax. You visualize a cord coming from your heart or wherever you feel that this cord is. You visualize it. You feel your body. Where are you feeling pain at in your body? release that pain and fill that spot with love and light when it comes to this attachment that you have with this thing or person. It can be anything that you need to cut cords of attachment to. It can be an object, like you're just upset about an object you lost or something. Just cut the cord of attachment and you released it. Okay, so when you cut the cords of attachment, you go into yourself, you go in a room by yourself, you put your little crystals out, light your candles, do whatever you do that makes you relax. Take your deep breaths and visualize a cord, like a not a tie or a string. Remove it. Just remove it from your body. Remove it from where you are. Visualize it being attached to you and to them. Now you're removing it. It's gone. It's done. You no longer have this attachment to me. And you speak this into the universe. When you're doing it, when you're removing this invisible cord that you have, this attachment, and you just got to visualize it. That's all you got to do. Visualize it and you're removing it. Like, I remove you from my energy. You no longer have to come back to me. You're free. I'm free. You're free. Whatever this karmic cycle was, we have completed it and we don't have to go through it again. I release you and release them. Now, this is where my grandma's words of wisdom come into play. What's meant to be will be. If they're meant to come back, they're going to come back anyway. Nothing you do is going to stop that. So if they're not meant to be and they're just a karmic tie, you just cut that tie and they'll go away. They'll leave you alone eventually. My thing, I'm going to post this video, but you can protect and ground yourself in white light. I stay barefoot all day long, so I'm constantly grounding myself, and I go outside barefoot all the time because that's the best way to ground yourself. But I'll put grounding up too, and then make sure your chakras are aligned. So there's also videos on YouTube. Just type in what it is you feel you need to heal within your body. And there are a lot of videos on YouTube to help you. I don't make these videos because I'm not into that. I don't know what kind of music to do or none of that crap to it. But they have them. And they're available. So there's free ways to heal yourself. And there's no reason you don't do it. You just have to know which way to go. You got to know the tools and you got to just type it in. Like, that's what I did. I just typed it in. I know my stuff because I freaking studied my stuff because I wanted to fix me. I was tired of being tired. I was tired of being walked all over and being treated like a doormat. I needed to learn boundaries for myself so I could set them boundaries and I can cut these energy vampires. Another thing you need to do, the main one, the most important thing, is talk to God. Get on your knees and pray. God, ask your angels. We have free will. This is something a lot of people don't realize. They think that angels and shit are just there to help you. No. They're there waiting for you to ask them to help you. We have free will. They're not going to step in and control any aspect of our life unless we ask them to help us. You have got to get a relationship with God. And when you do, you can ask God, God, will you please give me the gift of discernment so that I know who I can and cannot trust? And He will. He will give you the gift of discernment when you're ready for it. We all have gifts. You just have to awaken them gifts within you. And when you're ready and you ascend to that level on your highest good and you're ready for it, you're going to receive new gifts. So when I say that 4 of Cups energy, like, you guys are missing out on this gift because you're stuck. You're stuck in the past. You're stuck in your feelings. And when I bring that card out and this is what I talk about, this is what I mean. Every single one of us is a spirit trapped in a human body. We are vessels. We are sent here to learn lessons, karmic lessons, to live our highest and best value. It's not about happiness. It's not about none of that, but it's about getting to peace. On earth, you're going to walk through hell every single day, but you have lessons that you must learn on earth. This is my opinion. This is just what I feel. I can be wrong. I don't care if I'm wrong, but I know for me, my personal experiences is if I don't listen and I don't learn these lessons, guess what happens? I have to repeat these lessons. And I'm getting real fucking tired of repeating the same bullshit ass cycles over and over. And if I don't listen to God, now that I've built my relationship with Him and I do not do His work, He punishes my ass and He ain't one to play with. I'm going to tell you right now. He will make jokes with my life. Like, oh, you're not going to listen to me? You're not going to do what I tell you to do? All right, watch this. Boom, here they come. How are you? Can I come back around? After I fucking played you, or I've done this to you, or I've hurt you in this way, or shape, or form, or whatever? No. No, you may not. I'm not even going to reply to that. So, God thinks it's funny. Like, did you learn your lesson? Oh, let me teach you again. And that's what he will do. So until you learn how to cut off energy vampires and you learn what's best for you, you have to replace cycles. Well, I'm learning my lesson, God. Now, can I live my life in peace? Can I have that little peace? But it's fine. I don't mind. Anyway, that's energy vampires. Like, they are somebody who will come in and literally suck the fucking life out of you. Do you want that? No. So how do you clear it? You cut these cords of attachment. You constantly protect and ground yourself, which I need to do. I haven't done that in a while. And you just like, no. Also, another thing that I needed to speak on. Okay. I had several friends. I don't know if I made a video about this, but I've had several friends over the last week, since I haven't made this damn video that I need to, come to me and ask me. So I'm just going to hit this one right here before we move on and we do the card reading. They have come to me and asked me, Mel, is it possible for your exes to like jump into your head? And I'm like, abso-fucking-lutely. And they're like, okay, I just wondered. And it's like, this is when it happens. This is how you know. You will be having a magnificent day. You're in the best of the best mood. All of a sudden, you get sad. And you're like, what the fuck? And you start thinking about this person that you haven't even thought about in months or years or weeks or days, whatever. But you're suddenly sad. And you're feeling like just depressed and fucked up. And you're like, what the fuck? I haven't even thought about this person. Why am I feeling like this? That's them. They're missing you. And they're calling out to the universe and they're calling you in. They're manifesting you. A lot of my exes know that I have telepathic abilities and they will do it on purpose to fuck with me. So here's what you do. And this is what I've learned when this happens. It's really actually funny, the shit that goes on inside my head. And if anybody's seen the way my ass works, they would die laughing. All right, it happens to me a lot with energy vampires and just exes that just like know they fucked up. Like they had this chance to be with somebody as badass as me and they fucked it up because they didn't know how to act. Oh, well, not my problem. That's your problem. Anyway, they will miss you. And then you're going to all of a sudden start thinking about this person and you're going to be like, why am I so sad? What the fuck? I don't even care anymore. Like, I'm living my best life. What the fuck? Do I still have feelings? Do I have to heal something? Is this something wrong with me? And this is what happens. We like go through this. Like, why am I thinking about this person? Why am I feeling sad? Or why did this memory just pop into my head? Because they're thinking about you. They're having that memory. You still have that cord of attachment and you need to cut that fucking cord. Listen, cut the cords. When you cut the cords and you release them, then you can move on and they'll stop. I don't think they stop. I don't know. Let me know. Let me know in the comments if you've ever had to deal with this and if you've been able to actually cut the cord, because I've yet to learn how to actually cut the cord. I've done all these little cords of attachment release things, but they still come back and it's like, what the fuck now? Here's another one though. This is one I seen on TikTok and I did this one and it's actually working for me, but I don't know how it's working for them. I know they're still watching my shit. Okay. You take 2 candles. These are called chime candles. On one candle, you write their name. On the other candle, you write your name. All right? You tie a string. And I do an infinity string tie around the 2 candles. And then I have to burn like the bottoms of them and stick them on something metal so that you don't burn your house down. Because this shit gets big. The flame goes big. All right, you do like that. And then you add the string around it. Then you light these 2 candles at the same time. And you just focus your intention on releasing it. Now pay attention to how these candles light because the story is in the way they're burning. Watch their side and watch your side and then see how the story plays out. Like for me, when I did it, like mine went out and it looked like a phoenix rising in the wick. And then the other one looked like an infinity sign. Like, girl, you're good. You got this. Theirs looked like a pile of shit. I'm not even lying. Like it looked like a pile of shit. Like, oh, and they was entrapped in all kinds of shit. So it's like you just released somebody toxic that was on bullshit. That's the answer I got. But the way the wax melts and all that, the way the candles burn, pay attention to all that. Whose flame is higher? My flame was way brighter than their flame. So that told me that they didn't like that I shine brighter than they do. And they wanted to bring me down. until they hit that string and our string attached. Theirs got brighter than mine because they was stealing my light, and that let me know that, like the way the candles burn. So when you do that, really, I like even took a video of it because I couldn't believe the way it was happening. But there's a story in the way the wax melts. So pay attention to the story. Just sit there and like really focus on it. Put your crystals around, and yeah, this is spell work. Oh well, Mel spells, they work though. This one actually does work. Put that around, put your oil on there. Like I can use this oil that I made, which is my Moldavite oil, any kind of oil. I make my own oils for healing. I have this one. This is my money spell oil, and it's got actual money in there. But I sometimes will use that. I have clove oil that I made, and I also use it for healing and stuff. But you just put that on there, and then if you want them to go away, you roll it in cinnamon, and you roll them away from you. If you want something to come to you, you roll it towards you. That's the trick. But watch the way your candle burns. Watch the way them flames do. Watch all that. When you start seeing sparks, you know your shit's working. After mine happened, the whole wind came in through the window, and it got like real windy, and it's on a hot ass summer day. I'm like, what the fuck? But yeah, and I haven't heard from him. Have not heard from them. I'm sure he'll be back, but I haven't heard from him, so it's working for now. I guess I got to keep doing it. I don't know. We'll find out. That's how you cut cords of attachment. Those are some things you can do. But if you stay grounded and protected in God's light, nobody can hurt you. You just have to trust that. All right. That, I think, covers it in my best way. But yes, when you get that feeling and somebody's thinking about you, they can call into you spiritually, telepathically. They can contact you telepathically. So when you're having that sense of feeling that somebody's, like, you just get a sense of sadness, pay attention in your body. Like if it's in my stomach, I know that I'm getting anxiety from somebody else. That's somebody else's. When it's in my chest, I know it's my anxiety. So this is how I can tell, like, if I'm picking up somebody else's anxiety or my own. Mine's always in my chest. Like I feel like I'm having a heart attack. But when somebody else is anxious about me or something around me, or they're just anxious and it's somebody I'm really close to that I have a connection with, I'll feel it in my stomach and I'll be like, okay, let me call and check on them. Like my kids or whatever. My friend, there's one guy friend I had, the one that I did the removal to. I could always feel his energy and know when he was bad. So I'd call him and be like, are you all right? Because I'm feeling like you're not all right. And he knew that. So he knows to telepathically fuck with me. But he hasn't been doing it lately. So my cord thing must have worked. All right, let's do this. What did I miss on or spirit? Is there anything else I missed that I need to speak on for energy vampires and how to release them and how to do the inner work to heal them? But the best thing to do is not respond when they come back around. If this is somebody that you feel is the energy vampire who's only there to drain you of your energy, do not respond to their message. Thunder. Let's get the book. What do we have for thunder? 56. Is that the page number? No. How do I even find this? Hey, I just seen the hummingbird. Is there like a page? Thunder. 114. Duh. I knew there was an easier way to find it. Alright. Legends speak of great thunder beings who live in the sky and call for your attention when great occurrences are meant to happen in the world. They warn when tension in a situation are called upon to be released. Their presence in your reading reminds you of the dramatic moments in life that change everything. Both awesome and frightening. When thunder arrives, it also is a wake-up call. One that you will soon not, or that you will not soon forget. That's funny. The innovation. When thunder comes into your reading, it refers to a big dramatic change that feels like a herd of wild bison on the run. You feel it right through your bones, and you know that you are powerless to influence whatever events have been set in motion. This is a time to prepare for anything. Your life is an adventure. Wonderful opportunities are arriving now. The trick is to learn to run with them. Qualities that you'll need now more than ever are flexibility, dexterity, and willingness to experience it all without dictating from where or what form of opportunities will come. Your destination is arriving. Be ready. So when the card Thunder comes, it's like you're being told to just be ready for whatever's coming at you. It's a storm heading its way and you got to clear it out. Wow. It's like dramatic changes. Big changes are coming. Do you feel like unnecessary drama is waylaying your life? Could you be exhausted from listening to others tell their never-ending victim story? Energy vampire. Or could you be telling yourself a version of the same? It's time for an about face. You're being warned that to continue on this path will cause you to regret your choices, even if they appear benign or familiar. It's time to say no to the drama, both yours and others. Focus on solutions rather than problems. You are worthy of a drama-free life. You do not, this is what it's saying, you do not have to accept energy vampires into your life. It is not your job to fix anybody but yourself. I allow people to come to me, but I do cut off and I have boundaries and I will not tolerate drama, bullshit, users, liars, manipulators, addicts. That's one thing I won't fuck with no more. If you're an alcoholic, I did that game. I'm not doing that. That's something you need to fix within yourself. Any kind of addicts like that, I don't want you in my life, because the only thing that ever happened with them, I've been stolen from, lied to, beat down, manipulated. I ain't got time for none of that. You go fix yourself, and then when you're healed and you're not touching none of that shit no more, and you realize that you fucking wronged a good person who had your back, maybe I'll let you back in, but I doubt I will, because I usually don't do second chances. When you've hurt me to the point where I'm complete, that's trauma that I don't have time for. So this is saying energy vampires are all about drama and bullshit. They are all about what they can get, what they can take, and it is, you do not have to deal with that. You cut that motherfucking energy at the door and don't let it in. There are cords of attachment you can do. There is all things you can do, but the best thing to do is just don't answer the call. Don't answer the door. Don't give them any fucking more of your energy. When they have drained you and they've depleted you to the point where your ass is exhausted just even hearing their name or seeing their name or anything about them, don't respond. That's the best way to cut them. All right, let's see. Is there anything else that I missed? Anything else that Spirit wants us to know? The rattle. Let's see what this one says. Where's that number? 43. There's an owl. The rattle, the essence. The rattle is a spirit caller, carrying the shaman's prayer to the four directions. The body of the rattle is like the earth spinning on its axis. With the aid of the rattle, the medicine woman instills a desired destiny in her future, closing with the prayer. Great Spirit, may your will be done. The rattle guides us to pray for all the earth, not just for our personal needs. When we offer our prayer for the highest good of all, everything we need will be provided to us. Listen, I got chills when I was reading that. I was just telling my one friend, two of my friends actually, how I can't cut people off until I've felt the pain. And I know for myself that they're going to hurt me. Like, I get advised all the time by people, you should just cut them out. They seem toxic. Don't let that happen. Well, I can't. I'm the type of person, like, I have to experience the pain. I have to get burnt before I can be like, no. And there's a reason behind why I do that. I let them burn me, and I don't tell people how to act. Like, I'll tell you, look, you're doing this and I don't like that. This is how you need to treat me if you want to keep me in your life. And if they ignore me and they don't take that shit, that's on them, man. That fuck you. That's on you. But I'm telling you, like, I'm telling you how to keep me in your life if you just fucking shut up and listen. And if you're going to treat me like shit, then no, fuck you. I'm cutting your ass. Like, but I have to get burnt before I'll end it. You know why I do that? I let you do me however you want to do me, because that's on you. But I know damn well that I'm closing out this cycle within myself, and I'm taking notes of all these fucking things you're doing to me. And when I cut you and you burnt that bridge with me, there's no coming back. Once I get burned by you, I know how to fucking swim. I know how to heal myself afterwards. And I know also how to take that pain that you've reflected on me and heal it. But I have to have the pain in order to know that I can't fucking trust you no more. And when you lose my trust, you lose me. When you do things to hurt me, you're losing me, and you're losing somebody who's going to have your back, but that's on you. Now you have no choice but to go get your light from God. Go drop on your knees and pray to him, because you're not coming through me to get that light no more. That's for energy vampires. That's how you got to do. Some people will get that, some people won't. And I needed to speak on that because I feel like there are others out there like me who need to understand you're not alone. And we all go through it. It's like telling somebody don't look down when you're up somewhere high. They're going to fucking look down. People have to learn their own lessons in life, and you can't tell somebody what to do. Even as a reader, I can give you advice, but you have free will, and you need to decide what you're going to do with your life, because only you know you. You know how much you can take. You know how much pain you can handle. You know how strong you are. You know when to cut them ties and them cords of attachment. And when you feel like you can't handle no more, you cut these motherfuckers, and that is okay. People will not tell you that, but it is okay to cut out energies. You're not entitled to letting anybody hurt you in any way, shape, or form. You do not have to take abuse. Okay, let's finish this, and then I'll try to speed this up. The rattle comes to invite you to work with the tools of spirit. I can give you the tools, but you got to decide whether you want to use them or not. But be careful. They are very sharp and can hurt you and others if they are not used mindfully. Set your old tools aside and take up the drawing instruments of spirit. You are consciously stepping into partnership with the divine. This is the time for courageous deeds. Do not let your hesitation get in the way of your expression. Okay, face your fears. Listen to that voice inside you. That's what that is too. Listen to the voice inside you. You have to take risk in life to learn from them. And if you don't face these fears and you don't go through these issues, then you're just going to have to keep repeating them with other people. You can either go through this cycle with the current person that you've already put time into and follow it out and see. But if you don't learn a lesson from it, you're just going to get the same motherfucker in another fucking body. And you're going to have the lesson on repeat until you learn the lesson that you are to take through these karmic ties. You're going to keep repeating the cycle over and over. So you might as well just learn it the first time. This is why I will go all the way through until I get fucking burnt before I cut out energies. Because I'm not going to be the one sitting there looking back I wonder if this would have been like that. No, when I'm done with you, I am fucking done with you. Now, if you send me a message and I respond, then you still have fucking hope. You touched me somewhere. You did something right that I still might able give you a chance. But I'm going to sit there and I'm going to go through my head why the fuck are they coming back? What do they want from me? And I'm going to have my fucking guard up even stronger than before. There is no. When you come back, if I let you come back into my life, just know you're on a fucking thin line and you're going to have to prove yourself to me. And that's only because I have love for you. But I'll only let you come back so many times before I'm completely done. And once you've completely burned that bridge with me, you best fucking believe there is no returning. I don't care if we're blood. I don't give a fuck what we are. If you've hurt me to the point where I've begged you, pretty much begged and pleaded with you not to fucking do this to me, and you continued to do it, and now I'm at that fucking line where I don't give a fuck about you anymore. And I won't. I literally won't give a fuck about you anymore because you don't give a fuck about yourself enough to care to have and understand what a boundary is, period. And if you can't fix you, I can't fix you, and I don't even want you in my energy. So this is where energy vampires come in, you guys, and you got to learn the difference. You have to go through the lessons. You have to give people a fair chance. If you give them a fair chance, they fuck you over, cut them the fuck out, and do not have guilt for that. Do not sit guilt on, oh, maybe they was a good person, maybe they were just coming back because they care about me. No, motherfucker, if they cared, they would have acted right the first time. This is my thing. I'm not a rotating door. You don't come correct the first time, then don't fucking come at me. But if you come back, you better be coming correct. You better be coming with the fucking apology too. Period. All right. You want to catch God on the whisper, not on the shout. I'm shouting, ain't I? You want to catch God on the whisper, not on the shout. What are you trying to craft to your own desires and expectations is already there, standing before you. Do not spin the world to your own benefit. You are being offered the Creator's tools, which must be put to use to serve a divine purpose. Do you see that? This is what I'm saying. God will show you the way. You just have to give it to him. Like, he knows, you already know your divine purpose on earth. And God will shake your world. Like, he will rattle your world with some thunder. He will come up in there and rattle the fuck out of your world with some thunder. He will storm your ass like there's no tomorrow until you learn these lessons. You can cry, you can scream, you can do all that, but he don't give a fuck. He will sit there, and I know for a fact he will sit there. He silenced me. That time I seen him in my dream, or I don't know if I died or what, when I talked about it. He straight said, silence! And I couldn't move, I couldn't talk, I couldn't do anything. God is powerful, and he don't fucking play. So you don't want to cross paths with him. I'm telling you, he is real. But he gives you tools, and you can help people, or you cannot help them, and you can just have shit happen to you. Either way, it doesn't matter. I'm going to help everybody. I'm giving every single person who crosses my path a fair chance. But I'm also going to warn you, you hurt me, God don't like that, because I'm over here doing God's work. I'm helping him. I'm putting love and light back into the world, and I'm doing things to help people so that they learn how to heal, so that this world can be a better place and we can all walk gracefully in it. But I am like, I also have that wrath of God. Like, you fucked me over. No. God will forgive you, but I won't. And you better pray that he does. Like, I'll forgive you, but I will not let you back. I'm not that unconditionally loving. I am still human, and I still have a heart, and I still have feelings that you're not going to fucking hurt. And I can be so forgiving and love so unconditionally, but I'm going to put conditions down if you don't know how to act. It says you are already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. This is our daily reading advice. I forgot to say that. You're already doing it. And then I'm going to wrap it up after this. This is just our little weekend advice, what we need to do. I think I just passed it. Where did it go? My head hurts. Well, I don't know. Anyway, this is about overthinking and facing your true north. Don't worry. Don't overthink situations when people come in and out of your life. Just keep facing your true north. What's going to bring you happiness? What's going to bring you joy? You don't owe anybody anything. You don't owe anybody any explanations. You don't owe anybody second chances. You have to make decisions that fit your highest and best good. So you just keep pushing forward with life. And if you're dealing with the energy vampire, somebody who doesn't know how to leave you alone and they want to keep coming in and taking from you, you have boundaries. You know your boundaries better than anybody. Be careful who you talk to about things. Your best bet is to just talk to God about everything. You're going to get your best answers when you have that relationship with God. Learn your karmic lessons and you won't have to keep repeating cycles. Like, basically, that's it. That's the bottom line. That's the best thing to do. Just learn them karmic cycles, go through it, and learn how to set boundaries for yourself that puts you where you need to be. And those boundaries, they can hurt like hell at the time. When you know you have to cut somebody that you put a lot of time and effort into and that you really truly cared about, it does hurt to have to let that go. But it hurts more to keep it around. It hurts more to keep it around and let it continue to hurt you because they're unhealed. So until this person heals, and you don't have to leave people forever. Like, this isn't something you have to do permanently. But until they learn them boundaries with you and they learn how to go in and do their healing, they can just deplete the fuck out of you. And all they're going to do is hold you back and keep you from hitting your highest, best good. So you worry about yourself. That's the only person you have to answer for at the end of the day. As long as you're living right every single day and you're doing what you know is best for you and you're still loving and you're getting back up after you've dealt with these energy vampires and these people who have beat you down, but you still get back up and you're able to put love back into the world, then you're doing something right. So you keep doing that. You keep loving yourself and you keep loving others, regardless of the pain that you're carrying. Heal that pain and keep pushing. Don't let them break you because they're broken. Like, that's the bottom line at the end of the day. Don't let anybody broken hurt you. And know this, people will reflect onto you. They will accuse you of what they're capable of. So listen when somebody says, oh, you're just doing this to me, or you're just doing that to me. Oh, is that what you think? Because that's what you are doing to me, right? That's the answer. The answers are there and what they're accusing you of. Pay attention and then make your little notes. Okay, this is what they're like. Start taking notes on people, and then you'll know who to have in your energy and who you shouldn't have in your energy. And then when you hit that boundary within yourself where you've hit that point where you can't take it no more, cut them out. And it takes me a lot because I have a big ass heart, but now I'm getting better at it. And it's like, nope, I know these red flags. I'm not doing this. Go heal yourself. Go heal yourself and come back, and then I'll decide if I want to go back down that road with you again. And chances are I won't. Either come correct the first time or don't come at all. Period. That's my new motto. Like, don't. I'm stepping into my power. I know what I want from life, and I don't need you to get it. I know how to get things for myself. I know how to swim. This is why I said today on my Facebook, I wish people who have burnt their bridges with me would learn how to swim, because I do, and I'm not going back down that road. That bridge is burnt. It's gone. It's done. It's dead. Stop contacting me. This is no longer an option for you. You had many a chances to treat me right, and you did not. And this specific friend knows who they are, and they can leave me alone. Love me from a distance, because I will be doing the same, and I will not be helping you anymore. Clear, plain as day. All right, now God, have I learned my lesson? Do I get to stop dealing with energy vampires? I'm just kidding. I love you guys. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I got the video out. I will go ahead and put this up because I know a lot of you are waiting on this. You guys are like dying for me to do this video, and I'm sorry. I should have did it last week when I was being called by Spirit to do it, but I didn't listen, and I got sidetracked with all my other shit. They've got me running in circles, and I get lazy. I get tired, so I just like lay around. All right, I love you. I'll be back soon.